The world is about to drastically change. Our lives will be significantly transformed. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a chat box you use to ask for help when planning a trip or building a website. AI is literally about to reach human intelligence. For example, researchers from Singapore have developed an AI that can read people's minds. You heard that right. AI that can read your mind. What will this mean for us? How will we engage with another intelligent species that can interpret thoughts? How will this be used in our everyday lives, in war, in politics, in dating? Hello everyone, welcome to this very special edition of Through Conversations podcast. This is Alex, host of the Through Conversations podcast, where I explore the truth through conversations with the most brilliant minds. Today, I'm doing a solo episode to explore how AI is about to drastically shift our reality, perhaps more than any other technology that has ever existed, with the potential of creating a new sentient species, closest that we've ever been to an alien. AI is stepping out of the realm of simple digital assistants and into the core of our complex human experiences. The AI developed in Singapore with mind-reading capabilities is just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine you're sitting in your car that not only drives itself, but anticipates your mood. It plays your favorite music or reroutes to take you on a more scenic drive because it knows you've had a tough day. But it's not just about comfort and convenience. AI's reach extends into the very fabric of what we think our society is. For example, in healthcare, AI systems are already diagnosing diseases with a level of accuracy that rivals the most experienced physicians. Soon, we could see AI collaborating with doctors to create personalized medicine tailored to your genetic makeup, potentially outpacing diseases before they even manifest. In the field of education, AI tutors can adapt to a student's learning pace, providing customized lesson plans and identifying gaps in knowledge that need to be addressed. This could democratize education, providing high-quality learning experiences to students regardless of geographical location or socioeconomic status. Now, let's touch on something a bit more controversial: warfare. We're seeing it across the entire globe right now. The world is at war in Ukraine, in Gaza, in the potential between a rivalry, Russia and NATO, the United States. Military organizations around the world are exploring AI for defense strategies, including autonomous drones that can make split-second decisions during a reconnaissance mission or even in combat already in development. Think about it this way: an autonomous drone that can choose who lives and who dies based on an algorithm, based on their definition of who's an enemy and who's not an enemy. The ethical implications are immense, and the rules of engagement may need a complete overhaul. Politics will feel the seismic shift brought by AI. With deep learning algorithms, AI could predict voting patterns and influence campaign strategies. We've witnessed how, for example, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg said, and Sam Altman said, how concerned they are with elections being swayed by AI, using deep fakes or algorithms, or even with technologies or tools we don't even yet recognize or exist. It may even help in policy making, processing vast amounts of data to predict the socioeconomic outcomes of various legislative decisions. And now that the US presidential election is coming fast, actually the Iowa primaries just started this week, we will see how AI will play a role in the 2024 presidential elections. And what about society? What about dating, for example? Well, AI is already suggesting matches on dating apps. But what if it could predict the longevity of a relationship based on personality traits or interaction patterns? These may sound very far-fetched still, but the potential for AI to impact our interpersonal relationships is very real. In the near future, AI will help us understand our emotions better, advise on compatibility, or even mediate disagreements by offering unbiased solutions based on psychological principles. AI is now being used to analyze text messages between exes. This is insane. Like the ex-girlfriend sends the text to an AI to analyze why they broke up, and the AI gives an estimation and an evaluation on the relationship. It can also now evaluate vocal patterns during dates to assess emotional compatibility, potentially advising individuals whether to pursue that relationship further. These might raise concerns about privacy and the authenticity of forming connections without any technological interference. What will this say about our society and about the way we create emotional bonds between people? people. And with the rise of deepfake technology, AI could create hyper-realistic images or videos of people which could be misused in the dating scene. Imagine creating a perfect but entirely fake video profile that attracts matches, linked to issues of deception and consent. Imagine that as you're swiping through Tinder or Hinge, your date is an AI-generated image. How will you distinguish between what's real and what's fake? And what will that conversation lead in terms of safety and privacy concerns? AI might also be able to predict someone's behavior in a relationship based on past patterns. And while this could help individuals avoid potentially toxic partners, it also raises questions about free will and the right to a clean slate in new relationships. And going beyond just simple matchmaking, AI systems could orchestrate entire dates, choosing the location, the activities, and even the conversation topics to maximize compatibility and chemistry. But would this level or orchestration remove the spontaneous, organic, and human aspect of dating? Will a relationship based on AI assistance be a meaningful long-term success story? What will this create in our society? And the idea of AI-driven robots or virtual companions as romantic partners is no longer science fiction. We've seen thousands, hundreds of thousands of people paying monthly subscriptions to a virtual romantic partner. This is putting into concern what we think about human interaction and how difficult it has become to engage with strangers. And what will this do to the fabric of organic relationships? This could also challenge the very notion of love and companionship, potentially leading to a society where human-to-human relationships are less and less common. The advent of AI also raises questions about the nature of work. The last research done by IBM and Google and many other companies are suggesting that more than 300 million people are facing threats of being displaced by AI. That is, being removed of their work and having no job whatsoever. As AI takes more and more routine tasks, our focus could shift into roles that inherently require human touch, those involving empathy, moral judgment, and deep creativity. These three topics I discuss more, and especially deep creativity in a world of AI, in my upcoming book, and more on that later on. This transition from a work-based identity to a creativity-based identity might be extremely challenging for us, but it also opens up the possibility for deep, fulfilling, creative work. As we stand on the cusp of this AI revolution, it's crucial to consider the ethical dimensions. We must steer the development of AI to ensure it enhances our lives without infringing our privacy or our autonomy. We also need to establish robust frameworks to manage AI's integration into society thoughtfully. As we wrap up, the question isn't whether AI will change our lives or not. That's already happening, and it's happening fast. The real question is, how will we adapt to these challenges and guide AI's growth in a direction that benefits all humanity as a whole? The conversation is just beginning, and as you will notice, I will cover AI's integration into reality, into society, very deeply throughout the entire year with guests that include developers from the biggest AI companies, from thinkers, philosophers, and many guests that will blow your mind as we really start to comprehend what AI will do in our society. This conversation is just beginning. I'm thrilled to explore these uncharted territories with all of you. Thank you for tuning in to this very special edition of Through Conversations podcast. This is Alex, reminding you to stay curious, engage in dialogue, and never stop exploring the truth. Until next time, but let's keep the conversation going by subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and sharing it with a loved one. Take care.